Awakening points us to this potential to wake up out of that trance and into a way of being that's truly natural, free, open, easy, where we're able to meet each moment with a response truly to what's happening in that moment, not to all of the projections our mind is imposing on the moment. We're able to really freely, fully be here, seeing things as they are, responding with strength, courage, care, wisdom to whatever's coming up. And that all of that can happen very naturally if we can get out of the way, if we can get all of that historical momentum out of the way and let ourselves be natural.
Welcome to Meditation Changes Everything with spiritual teacher Craig Hamilton, a podcast exploring the deeper potentials of meditation practice and how it can change every aspect of human life. In this episode, Craig invites us to experience what happens in our meditation when we allow ourselves to be completely natural, exactly as we are. Most of us spend our lives striving towards goals and ideals. This orientation is helpful in improving many areas of life. But when we bring this effortful striving to our spiritual path, it often gets in the way. What would it mean to let go of striving and rest in the effortless rhythm of life? Imagine a way of being that's easeful, unforced, and deeply genuine, flowing freely with life as it unfolds. Today, Craig leads a guided meditation that opens the door to this radical possibility. We hope you enjoy the show. Here's Craig.
One way of understanding the goal of spiritual life, or what spiritual awakening ultimately points to, is that we're awakening out of everything that's unnatural. We're awakening out of everything, in other words, that's conditioned, that's habitual, that's rooted in erroneous ways of seeing the world, false assumptions about who and what we are, false assumptions about what reality is, all of the roots of what's traditionally been called ignorance in spiritual circles. Ignorance of our true nature, ignorance of the nature of reality, the embeddedness in our relatively unconscious, reactive human condition. And awakening points us to this potential to wake up out of that trance and into a way of being that's truly natural, free, open, easy, where we're able to meet each moment with a response truly to what's happening in that moment, not to all of the projections our mind is imposing on the moment. We're able to really freely, fully be here, seeing things as they are, responding with strength, courage, care, wisdom to whatever's coming up. And that all of that can happen very naturally if we can get out of the way, if we can get all of that historical momentum out of the way and let ourselves be natural. You know, one way of conceptualizing even what that means is it would be a life where we're no longer struggling to try to control everything. We're no longer trying to control our mind. We're no longer trying to control our actions. We're no longer trying to control the world around us. We're in a natural, easeful, fluid dance with life. And the insistence on having control has been relinquished. But that's not something most of us are really ready to practice in daily life, like just completely letting go of control, completely abandoning our self-control and kind of internal censoring mechanisms and kind of the management function in our psyches, because we have all that, because if we let go of control, we might ultimately show up in a fairly primitive way, because we have so much primitive conditioning and instinctual, habitual kind of programming, and all of that will rapidly take over if we kind of completely abandon control, or so it seems. So it seems, and probably would be in most cases. And this is one of the reasons meditation is such a powerful tool or opportunity on the spiritual path, because it's a place where we have the ability to completely give up control. You can sit down and just let go and let go and let go and let go. And every attempt to control reality, you just keep letting it go. And every attempt to control your inner experience, control how you feel, and we let it go, let it go. Let go of the mind, let go of any attempt to control the mind. So we can do a radical practice of relinquishing control in meditation. And it's a very direct way to start to get a taste of what I mean by being natural. Because if you're not controlling anything, if you have relinquished control and let go completely, you are being natural. You're just being at that point. And that means the whole gamut of the human experience that's occurring in your mind, in your heart, in your experience is all there. But you're having an unfiltered, unmanaged relationship to it all. And so that's what I want to invite us to do for this practice session, is to really see how radically and fully we can each let go of control of our meditation. How much you can let go. So I want to invite you into your meditation posture, just allowing yourself to be in this moment just as you are, allowing the moment to be as it is. And just allow yourself to let go of any need to control anything about this moment. We often try to control our meditation because we believe that there's a specific kind of goal we're trying to achieve in meditation, that we're trying to relax, or we're trying to become centered, or we're trying to be mindful. We're trying to get to some state of consciousness that's very clear and lucid and calm or content. And because we have some imaginary end goal that's in mind, we then try to control our meditation to achieve that goal. So, to help you let go of control, just allow yourself to let go of any idea what meditation is supposed to feel like or be like. Any idea what's acceptable content to have in your mind, what's acceptable emotional content, how your body should feel. Just let go of all that. And let your experience be as it is. Now, even as we practice letting go of control, letting things be as they are, very often, if we look, we will notice that there's a way in which we're subtly trying to steer our meditation toward a desired outcome. We have an idea of what it feels like to let things be, what that calm, easeful place is like. And when we feel more ease start to emerge in our meditation, we kind of try to steer toward that, and steer when we feel tension or discomfort or even an agitated mind. We try to steer our meditation away from that. So even this is where we start to see the subtler levels of control that we're exerting on this moment. And so as we see those, we just keep letting go of control more and more deeply. Every time we see some attempt to control occurring, we just let it go. Gently allow yourself to ease out of the meditation. The art of being natural is a subtle thing. It's that it's subtle. What I mean by that is that it's not something you can easily figure out how to do with your mind. It's not something you can get your head around, so to speak. So when I say it's subtle, I'm really inviting you into your own inquiry, your own experiments, your own exploration of what it might mean. The subtlety of it also means that it has layers, like the discovery of naturalness tends to kind of come in layers. Like we might initially, we might start to experience by doing the practices we've just been doing, and we might start to experience, oh, wow, I can see all the ways I've been trying to manage, control my experience. I can see layers of conditioning and ways that I habitually react to things that aren't very natural. We start to peel a layer of the onion off, so to speak, and we get a sense of, wow, by practicing being more natural in my meditation, it's revealing things about the unnaturalness of my relationship to life, and that's kind of gradually unfolding itself, and I'm discovering things. And then after a while, another layer sort of reveals itself. Oh, I can see I'm like what I was pointing to in the meditation practice just now. I can see I'm still, even in a subtle way, I'm still trying to get my meditation to feel a certain way. I'm trying to have a certain experience that I deem to be a better meditation experience. And so therefore I'm still rejecting the moment as it is, as I quest to get to what I envision to be a better moment. So the invitation is to really see, oh, okay, it's an art, but I'm emphasizing the art of it as something that we have to find our way into, and never assume we fully understand it, and never assume that there's not some to use a Buddhist term, some fabrication occurring, that there's not some fabrication that we're imposing on this moment, which means something that our mind made up, something fabricated, as opposed to the authentic, unfiltered, unfabricated experience of reality right now. So we're each on our own journey into naturalness. And, in the end, we discover that naturalness just means being myself as I am and letting my mind function completely naturally. But that sounds really simple, and it's really a very, it's like a treasure when we find it and we realize it was always so close and yet continually eluding us in different ways, just because of the habits that we've inherited from the human race as part of it, that we're trying to wake up out of.
This podcast is supported by our paying members in Craig's Awakened Life membership program. When you join the Awakened Life, each month you'll receive in-depth teachings and guidance in the practice of direct awakening, including a meditation workshop, 4 guided meditations, and a live online retreat with Craig. And when you register today, you can receive your first month for 50% off. Go to awakenedlifemembership.com to learn more and enroll. If you enjoyed today's episode, we hope you'll share our show with others. And please subscribe and rate us wherever you listen to your favorite shows. If you have a minute to write a short review on your podcast app, we would deeply appreciate your support. You can stay connected to the show by subscribing to our newsletter at meditationchangeseverything.com. Each week, we'll send you new audios and videos from Craig, and we'll also let you know when we release new episodes of the show. If the approach to meditation we've been exploring today inspires you, you are invited to tune into a 90-minute online workshop Craig will be hosting called Meditation 2.0, The Miracle of Direct Awakening. In the workshop, he'll share a powerful new approach to meditation practice and guide you in a series of brief meditation experiments so you can experience it for yourself. You can listen to that at freemeditationworkshop.com. That's freemeditationworkshop.com. Check out our show notes for links to all the ways you can stay in touch with Craig's work. Meditation Changes Everything is created by Craig Hamilton, Susan Fries, Morgan Dix, Stephanie Murphy, Will Bowman, and Richard Klein. From all of us, thank you for tuning in.